Oh, what's up, kiddos? Hey, this is Date Fails. I'm Kate Quigley.
That was weird.
I know it was.
Sorry.
You know what I like? Because I like when we're just all bullshitting and then the show kind of starts and I don't know it's starting. But
Cold open, if you will.
Yeah, when I have to actually like announce that we're on, I get awkward. I do.
I was talking about Josh's wave. I wasn't talking about your intro.
Yes,
Josh wave, like this wasn't an audio medium that we're working in.
We are on camera.
Maybe they'll like turn back here to hello.
I should start every podcast that way. Like, we're on.
We're just talking to each other. Thank you for coming.
God. Dude, today is going to be really fun. I think the most fun.
You have the most amazing guest ever. And not me, actually.
Well, you are incredible. By the way, Jenn, how great does Jenn look today? Jenn is like supermodel stunning today.
Yep.
That's because a different person did my beat. You know what I mean?
Stop it.
Go.
You both are beautiful. Don't do that.
Josh told us before the show started that we look like Real Housewives.
No.
I don't even know how
that was a compliment.
Let me clarify. No. Let me clarify. I was doing an impression of my mother who would say something like that. Not me. I don't even watch that shit. Well, no, I'm being... Listen. I'm
the fact that you thought that was a compliment means you're autistic. That was your test.
I didn't think it was a compliment. My mother, who I'm repeating verbatim words from. No. Listen.
No.
I'm so autistic, I don't just keep it 100, I keep it 200.
I think we should address that.
That's, by the way, going to be the name. That's going to be the title of this episode. I'm so autistic, I keep it 200.
But seriously, I wasn't like, I was just doing an impression of my mom.
We know.
Okay, I got scared. Sorry.
Listen, okay, let me introduce you so people know what's happening.
Yeah.
So,
it's probably for the best.
So my guest today, obviously you all know my BFF, hilarious comedian, actress, host, blah, Jennifer Sterger. That's a great intro for you, blah.
I work really hard at the blah part.
You're killing the blah. Jenn is hilarious and gorgeous, but go ahead, Josh. What do you want to say?
No.
I see you holding it in.
I was gonna do another motherly compliment to Jenn. I was like, "You're adorable. Look at you."
Oh my God.
See, I'm the worst.
Josh got his mom too.
You're fantastic. Yeah, Josh's mom is on the show today.
Yes.
So okay.
Hello, I'm Linda. Nice to meet you.
Josh Meyrowitz is my other guest today, who is a very funny comedian. I love you. I love your work on all the podcasts that you're on. Your Twitter is fantastic.
He is the spirit animal of the roast battle.
Yes.
Oh, I thought the wave word is spirit animal.
No, it's you.
I appreciate it.
You. His Twitter handle is @AutisticThunder, and Josh is special because
he's special.
I sure am. It is like in the retarded sense.
You're not retarded. You're autistic.
You can say that.
You can't. I should have brought you my special helmet.
Yay!
I have a helmet that I wear just out in public to make sure I don't hurt myself.
Bang my head against the wall so I don't. What's it called? My pupils. Never mind.
I don't know.
Dislocate my retinas.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
that happened to me.
Classically autistic people bang their heads against the wall. That's why they put the helmet on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That happened to me when I let a porn star come in my eye. Yeah.
I recently watched the porn cum shot that happened, and that lady got pissed.
Oh, really? He came in her eye and she got I got pissed too.
He was aiming for the tits and he got her in the eye. She's like, "You motherfucker."
Dude, that shit is severe. It's painful. I do it now.
I'm sorry, I can't relate to your problems right now either.
I don't listen. This is a masturbating problem for me because it's a clip I'm watching.
You ever masturbate and come in your own eye by mistake?
Listen, I'm not a sharpshooter, all right?
Oh my God. So listen, Josh is autistic, okay? And
Asperger's.
And
Asperger's is your official diagnosis?
Even though, here's the thing with that. Even though the name Asperger's, Asperger's, what is it? Is it syndrome? Asperger's syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah, Asperger's.
Usually, at this point, they don't use Asperger's anymore. It's just autism. But because most people, when it comes to high-functioning autism, don't know that, I just stick with Asperger's. It's not like I'm lying. It is what it is.
That's interesting. It's really interesting. I didn't know that that's what you had.
Yes, it's as I've been told, a developmental disorder.
Yeah. It's more social. Isn't it like a social disorder?
A major thing with autism in general is anxiety and, in my case, perception. Not a lack of perception, but I
There's like a social recognition you don't necessarily get.
Yes, tact is off for me, even though I
Sarcasm?
mean well. Sarcasm can be a little off there. A lot of comedians have taken to be teachers to me and teach me social cues that even my own actual school teachers and sometimes even my parents couldn't teach me. They're only human.
Comedians are perfect people to learn sarcasm from.
Yeah. I still suck at it. I try. like here's my attempt. Oh, you guys are so beautiful today.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good sarcasm.
Kate thought that was a compliment.
Yeah, I took that to mean that you think we're beautiful.
She's gonna keep it that way.
You're being sarcastic. I'm angry. I'm just kidding.
And I'm like, and you know what? Some people ask me, would you want to be cured if there was? And I'd say no, because I'm scared without autism, I'd be a total asshole.
No.
Like, I'm scared I'd be bad at comedy, probably.
No, you wouldn't.
I love comedy, and I don't want to be bad at it, even though I already do suck.
No, you don't. You're so funny. Why do you think you'd be bad at comedy if you weren't autistic?
Because then I'd be my twin brother. He's a good, like the rest of the family, he's a good salesperson, and he's a bit of, I love my brother, but he's a bit of a douche.
That's the best. Okay, so that gets us to the best
I have
part of this.
Asperger's, but he's an asshole.
So the best part about Asperger's is you like physically cannot lie. Can you?
Basically. What
He
it is
can't
for me-
lie.
He is the perfect man.
I ultimately can't. Here's what it is. As an autistic person, I lack filter. I lack tact.
I
do too, but
think I'm
I'm
autistic.
They
You're
say
banging the head against the wall, autistic, Kate.
I really am.
You're banging your head against the wall. You're banging your head against the wall. That's my bad.
Part of the reason I wanted to have you on is to try to figure out if I'm actually on the spectrum.
Here's the thing. The best thing I've heard is every comedian's autistic or worse. They just haven't been diagnosed. I'm one of the few who's been legitimately diagnosed.
I think that's true. I really do. My nephew is autistic. We talked about this before, actually. My nephew is autistic. I think he's 10 now, but my mom is always like to me, she's like, Kate, everything Connor does is just you when you were his age. She's like, are you sure you're not? My mom is like, are you sure you're not autistic? I'm like, who is sure? I don't know.
That is the only thing her parents have agreed on since they got divorced, was that she's likely autistic.
This is true. I
and
mean,
potentially a lesbian. That was something that's still out there.
Potential. Still hoping.
Well, I'm just going to go back to my imagination then.
I mean, here's the thing is anxiety. I have really bad anxiety.
Likewise.
I have trouble with intimacy. And
I don't. I just don't know what to do.
yeah, well, let's talk about, I want to tell this story to kind of intro you.
Right.
Because I think when I describe you to people, I'm always like, this is how like sweet and innocent Josh is and how much he literally like has no filter. And okay.
By the way, I don't mean to be a pedant. Just to describe the whole I can't lie thing. I apologize for cutting you off. I lack filter. I lack tact. I've learned things as I've grown up and as a human being become more hopefully mature. I learned how much I hate lying and the problems that can come from lying. So ultimately,
Amen.
I decided, because of all my anxiety and everything, I'd rather just be a complete open book to people. I'm not embarrassed about anything. I don't do anything wrong. Any mistake I make, I can tell people, and it's completely honest, that I have no ill will. Like, I'd admit if I did something wrong and take responsibility for it. Technically, the only lies I can tell are extremely commonsensible white lies, but even then, I don't even do those.
Yeah, you really don't.
If you ask me a question, I will answer it. Once
I've seen
again,
him at an open
100.
mic. He was like, good try.
It
wasn't even like, good job. It was good
like
try.
One joke out of 19. You really nailed it with that one joke. The rest was shit though.
Anyways, continue what you were going to say before I interrupt you.
Okay, so no, but like you
tell the story.
This is the story of how I was like, oh my God, this guy is so amazing. So Josh and I used to do open mic together.
Yes.
And there was this open mic one day that we did. And then I think we went across the street to a comic book store afterwards. We were
I was at Meltdown
wandering
Comics.
around. Yeah, wandering around the comic book store. And Josh, do you remember what you said to me?
Wait, are you referring to when I asked you as friends if we could have sex?
Yes!
That was at the open mic, not.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it was. At the
we were
comic
sitting
book store.
No, it wasn't.
It was at the comic book store.
Was it?
Yes.
I remember
Meltdown.
I remember sitting side by side to you at the open mic.
Yeah,
and
then we went to the comic book store.
Yeah, because we're friends and you knew.
That might have been where the follow-up was. So tell the story.
All right, let me tell the story.
All right,
Let me tell the story.
All right, my bad.
Here's what happened. So Josh is like, I thought we were at the comic book store, but whatever. We're hanging out, and Josh is like, Kate, I have a question for you, but I don't know if I can ask it because I don't want to offend you.
Yeah, sorry.
And I said, hey, you can ask me anything, Josh. What is it? And he was like, well, I was just wondering sometimes, just like as friends, if maybe we could have sex.
Here's the thing. Also,
because here's the thing. What had happened?
I didn't say it like that. I'm not. Granted, I don't remember completely verbatim, but I know.
It was
I also remember
like,
when that.
Was I respectful?
Oh my God, so much.
She said it was the most
That's most important to me.
thing.
No, of course. Like
I know it's a weird question.
Josh, I have told this story. Like even when I told Jen, I was like, it was the sweetest. It was like the nicest way anyone has ever been
because I also say, don't worry if you say no. You're my friend no matter what.
He did say that. Yeah, he did say
That's
something
most important to me. I don't want to lose my friendship with people.
Yeah, don't worry if you say no. And then I was like, I was like, we probably shouldn't just because we're friends, and it would be weird if we did. I think, but like,
also, I'd be terrible at it.
No, but wait, so at the time, were you a virgin?
Yeah. I think it might have been a little bit
2,
afterwards
3 years
because I lost my virginity 4 years ago. I'm 32 years old right now. You guys want me to tell that story? Recount that story?
I mean,
we'll get to it.
We're gonna get to
All right,
it.
my bad.
No, we do want to hear about it.
I don't know which order.
But Kate very graciously was like, I don't think this is a good idea because like comics shouldn't whatever with comics, But then there was a follow-up, right?
Was there?
I think you said something.
You
like,
came back and you were like,
kissing?
oh, okay.
But
what about kissing?
I don't remember that, but I totally get if I did that. I'm not surprised.
It was so cute.
I just I want to learn. I don't want to
learn. Can I just tell you?
Because you look like a lady. You've always been you look
like a lady who could teach me how to lay some dick.
Stuff some piping, Jesus. No. Look, because that sounds like I'm slut shaming. I'm not.
Also, I'm not a slut.
I know you're not. Oh God, this is coming out the worst possible way.
I've only fucked like 15 to 17 people.
It doesn't matter how many. It doesn't matter. It's none of my business. I feel like this is coming off the worst.
It is your business. It's everyone's. I want it out there because people think that I fuck everyone, and I only fuck the few and the proud.
But this goes to the point I was trying to make. You're experienced. You know what you're doing. So I figure I have something to learn from you at that time.
Yeah,
that's why I asked the questions. As long
it wasn't because you were into me or wanted to bang.
No, it was also that
he wanted the reps, man.
Kate, you are.
I'm kidding.
It's okay. I'm not offended. I'm just like I get confused. Once again, things go over my head.
He wanted the equivalent of an open mic, but for a vagina.
Exactly.
That's what Josh was looking for.
He's like, yo, can I get 5 minutes? And
he's like, I just want to try some stuff out.
Yeah, I'm new.
Let me know what works and doesn't work.
Exactly. So I'm working on my 5 for Conan.
When you're done with me, give me the light.
I'm working on my 5 for Conan.
I love that.
Oh God. So okay. So.
Thank God you're still my friend. Thank you for.
Of course. And then after that, you always would like hit me up for girl advice, which I thought was the coolest. I love that.
You're my friend and I respect you. I've had a handful of female friends who have asked this, and I would hope I've rarely made a mistake when it comes to being disrespectful.
Has anyone been like, sure?
No. But it's come back to something. I recently acquired myself a friend with benefits.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Let's start with the virginity stuff.
Okay, let's start with this. Let's start chronological.
I'm running this shit today with this.
Yeah, I know. I'm out of control, and I apologize.
No, you're not. Don't stop apologizing.
I can't.
I know.
I'm gonna be the straight man.
Another reason I'm probably on the spectrum because I apologize for everything.
And we're all over the place.
I know.
That's
why Jen is here. Okay, so before we get to you losing your virginity, can you tell us about like how did you even start dating? Because you lived with your parents.
That's the thing. Okay, so I lived with my parents until about 31 and a half years old. And here's the thing. I never mind living with my parents. I paid room and board. I love my parents. As much anxiety they instilled me with that wasn't already there to begin with, granted. But yeah, I would come into Hollywood because I wanted to perfect myself and hopefully eventually become a road comic. And comedy's the best thing that ever happened for me because I never had a social life or really any friends before stand-up. And now I found everyone and they accept me and bring me in like I'm one of theirs. I had never experienced that before outside of my immediate family, of course. But this, granted, also opened up dating to me. So, and I wanted to, and I particularly asked out female comedians because I relate to them more than I do women outside of comedy. They're like me. I want to deal with someone who's fucked up like me.
Thank you.
I was gonna here. By the way, going back a little bit, the original idea was gonna ask you out on a date, but I feel like you have you're a very beautiful woman, so I feel like you have very high standards, and I do not match those standards at all.
No, she doesn't.
First of all, thank you, and second of all, correct. But thank you, Josh. And also, just so you know, you are like a way better quality of man than 99% of the guys that I date.
Would you like to date-wise try me out? You can say no. I don't know. It just felt right. I don't know.
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
Let me think about it. I don't date comics. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, you said
and
that.
you're a comic.
Listen, you don't need this goon around you, all right?
You're not a goon, though. I adore you.
I do have a neck beard. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
I'm a self-loather. Sorry.
Tell me about your first date.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was this. She wasn't a comic, but she worked for the Hollywood Improv as like a door person. And we went on one date, and she's like, afterwards, like, I just like you as a friend. I'm like, that's cool. And then I dated a couple of female comics. I don't know if I should name because it.
No.
I did. There's only one I can name.
Okay.
Is Tiffany Haddish.
What?
Once, yeah.
Whoa, just one date?
Yeah.
I love her.
She's awesome, but
She's the best.
Yeah. We tried to go for a second date, but it fell through every time. So we just, she's a busy lady. I'm not gonna bother her. Yeah, it's all good. Plus, a lot of comics are like, you shouldn't date her. She's wild.
That's most girls that are comics.
Tiffany is the shit, though.
Oh, absolutely.
She is the shit. I'd bang Tiffany.
My friend Melanie Baldonado, who's a wonderful comic, she's like, if she fucked you, you would have no control. It would be the wildest ride you've ever been on. Wilder than a roller coaster.
Tiff is awesome. I love her because she just like flirts without
She's
she
very
flirts with
flirtatious.
everybody, and I just love that. She's like an equal opportunity. Like she will flirt with you no matter who you are.
She taught me how to go on dates better just by that one date. We like parked at the Comedy Store. We walked all the way to like a mile and a half or two to this good ramen place, Urban Ramen. Plug. Great. It's a place I go to all the time. I don't work.
Josh, are you fucking sponsored?
I know.
I wish. Oh my God.
How is Josh getting sponsored over Kate?
No.
Yeah, I can't even get a Botox sponsor.
I'm sponsored
ramen.
I'm sponsored by mediocrity. Anyways, I'm not sponsored. I just really like that place. Anyways, come on, Urban Ramen, sponsor me.
All right, so you went out on one date with Tiff.
Yeah, and when we walked back to the House of Blues when that was still around, and we watched some rapper, and then it was cool. And then we took.
Did you kiss?
No, at one point I tried because I didn't know better, and she's like, nah, and it's like, okay. I'm not forceful. I'm not. I don't even remember if I really tried to kiss or I don't know what it was. Maybe I tried to put my arm around her.
So what was your first kiss like?
Yeah, tell us about your first kiss. How old were you?
I want to say 16. No, wait. 16 or 17. I went to this continuation high school where I was the only person with it's usually continuation high schools for delinquents and
so you like bad girls?
No.
I wish I went to that high school.
This was actually I was the only person there that wasn't delinquent. I was me,
obviously.
And I had trouble studying. That's why I say I'm the dumbest autistic person you ever met. Anyways, I thought it's a funny line. Anyways,
it's funny.
Thank you. Much love. I hope I'm not being conceited or selfish. All right. Anyways, so I went to this continuation high school, and they had a party. I think, like a party once at someplace house in a rich neighborhood, and we were all in a jacuzzi, and it was these two girls and me, and it was true for dare, and I got like triple kiss.
What?
Oh, so it was truth
Your
or dare.
first kiss was
But it wasn't like a real kiss.
Yeah,
it was
right?
just like a dare kiss.
Yo.
My first real kiss
A
was
kiss
from
is a
my
kiss. Did you put your mouth on their mouth?
Yes, and I felt their tongues.
Oh.
But like I was just doing this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my God, that was my first kiss. The guy didn't know what he was doing, so he stuck his tongue outside his mouth, so our tongues were like out here, just like.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of.
I was like 13.
Do not judge us. We retarded.
Yeah, thank you. I am starting to think so.
Solidarity.
Okay, so that was your first kiss.
That was my first kiss. Then I had technically had a girlfriend in my very early 20s, 19, 20 years old.
What do you
But
mean
you
by
didn't hook up with her.
technically?
We dry humped. That's the closest we got.
Oh.
You're 21?
No, 19.
Did you know you weren't having sex, or?
No, I definitely knew. Trust me, I wanted to get in that. But like, she was. I knew. I had a feeling at the end of the relationship that this probably was. That it was definitely for the best because, although I still like.
Who ended it?
She did. Well, here's I started it, but she ended it. I asked her. We went to some indie comic convention at UCLA, which is where I met her. I wasn't a student there, but I went to a free UCLA Japanese animation club, which she was a student at UCLA, and that's how we met. And she was a weirdo like me, and she's cute Asian girl, of course, a nerdy Jew like me, totally into. We love the Asians.
You and many men.
Tell me about it.
All right, anyway.
So we were together for about a year. Like my favorite memory was the night we dry humped on Halloween. I was just like, fuck giving candy to these kids. We were in my room and we just.
You're like, I'm gonna get some candy in her pants. Oh, did you ever get to go down on her?
I tried. And then if she didn't like it, so I tried to sort of lick above her like on her panties, but like on where the clit is or her vagina was. And she's like, "Nah, don't do that." And
over the panties?
Oh, why did I touch?
I've done that to a dude before, so don't feel bad. I just go, just stop.
I know.
We don't have to do this. My exact
Neither of us knew what the fuck we were doing. Like she was so weird. And one time we were in the back of my friend's car as we were giving her a ride home, and I was like fingering her through her panties. And she said out loud, "Is this dry humping?" I'm like she and
you're like, be cool, bitch.
So we broke up. Well,
is it weird that I'm getting turned on, by the way?
Well,
okay, so
how we broke up was we went to this indie blah blah blah. She sort of seemed disconcerted, and I said to her, "Do you want to break? Do you want to break up with me?" And she's like, "Yes." And I took it amicably until. For 2 years, like once a year for the next 2 years, I would call her
just
and we
once
talk
a
about
year?
video games because it's always happened at the end. I'd be like, "So what did you mean by homely?" I mean, like
she called you homely,
and she was homely. Until she was beautiful to me. That's what counts.
Wait, she called you homely, or
you called her? Homely?
I was pretty damn homely back then, especially.
She
called me homely.
She called you homely?
Yeah. And
fuck
that
her.
She was nice. She was at the end. My mother was like, and it makes sense, even though it might not be true. She was like, didn't you know she was Asperger's like you? That's when you got along.
Was she?
It makes sense.
I feel like that would be too much honesty for any relationship because you couldn't lie to each other.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what are you thinking? I'm thinking I hate you. And
like,
you're
about to blow him. You're like, it kind of smells down here. He's like, that's cool. You're homely as fuck. Like, you can't lie.
Listen, here's the thing. Her calling me homely or not, it was mostly my fault. Especially the night we dry humped. I was talking about, I feel like years from now, after you graduate college and I find a stable enough income, let's get married. Like I basically proposed to her I didn't because there was no yes or no or anything, but like I was rushing it without even realizing it. It's my fault. I take responsibility for the breakup.
Okay, so fast forward. When did you have 28 years old? When you had sex?
Yes, what happened was another comedian who I can't say because...
No, you can't.
Please don't.
No, I won't. But I've been sworn to secrecy.
And we won't ask you because you can't lie to us. So
okay, go on.
No, yeah. Don't humor it because I'll say it and I don't want.
Just keep talking.
This guy,
the guy that got you the
I shouldn't have said guy.
It's okay. That's like all the comics.
I know. Trust me. For a long time, I was like, let's get a money pool together and get him a prostitute. So. This guy I hung out with a lot, still kind of do. We're friends nonetheless. He's like, hey, listen, I go to this massage parlor, quote unquote, all the time. There's this girl Sophia there. She's so hot. Only $150, and you can fuck her. And this happened constantly, and I'm like, nah, man, because here's the thing, for better or for worse, I am a romantic. I wanted to, in my mind, these words, earn the vagina. I wanted the fall love, truly mutual sex. I'm not saying the prostitute's not mutual, but you're paying for that mutual. You're paying for that.
It's not mutual.
Not mutual. That's the wrong word. What's it called? Consensual. There we go.
It's consensual, right?
It's consensual regardless.
By money. It's real sex, but it's not real sex.
Okay, continue.
But so he finally convinced me, and I went. They kept me outside in the hot, I think it was June sun, for like 3 hours because they thought I'm a clean-cut white boy, so I must be a cop. Like, they didn't say that to me, but I think I got them.
You're like, by the time you got in there, you're like, no one's going to want to have sex with me now because I'm sweaty and gross.
Well, no, we were going to, I wasn't thinking about that at all. Plus, I clean up real well, so I pride myself.
Thank God.
Yeah.
They kept you in the hot sun for 3 hours.
And then they kept me, once I was inside in the room, waiting another hour because she was finishing up with another customer.
They're like, man, he really wants this.
Well, that too, but I was finishing up with another.
She was finishing up with another customer.
Yeah.
Did that bother you at all?
No, I was trying to take, as always, not to toot my own horn, take consideration. During sex, I asked her, "Hey, I hope I'm not taking too long."
Aww.
Because she might have another customer after me.
Just so you know, no girl will ever complain about that. Well, am I taking too long? You can't take too long.
Yes, you can.
No, I disagree.
Well, you'll hear my stories and you'll judge from there. But yeah, after that, she's like massaging me, and he's like, touch her leg and say, I want everything.
Wait. Oh. I was like, is he in the room too? Like, what is this American Beauty shit?
Miss, I do not cuck.
Wait, did you pay for this or that comic paid for this?
No, the comic gave me $150, and I paid because I'm on disability. Wait, hold on. Because I don't want to spend disability money on an illegal thing, so I paid him back by buying him groceries.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna not pay someone back one way or another. I'm a man of my word, not to toot my own horn. I love people. I don't want them to hate me.
Did you give her a tip?
I didn't know to. I didn't know anything. I just, after everything was said and done, I gave her the $150. She was very nice, and she gave me a water.
No.
Are you supposed to tip them?
I was just.
Oh, you got a water out of it?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Kate only got a granola bar, so
protein bar.
That guy's.
I didn't pay him, but I did leave jewelry. Yeah, he sucked. He still has my jewelry.
Jesus Christ.
Don't you dare say his name.
No, I will never.
Anyways, I was telling Josh.
Yeah. Oh, you told him about that?
No.
This is my first time here.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm befuddled. It's all good.
I pay people for sex too. I just pay with burritos and jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with any guy, all you have to say is, I will have sex with you, and they'd be like, really?
You would think that would be that easy, right?
Kate's finding out that that's quite the
Really?
opposite.
They're intimidated?
It turns out there are some guys that just don't care.
Man, what douchebags. Ingrates.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
You're
her
a
type.
beautiful woman. Yeah.
So,
By the way,
so the
I hope I'm not
prostitute
being-
was the first
okay,
time?
Sorry.
You're being amazing.
Much
So
love.
the prostitute was you losing your virginity?
Yeah. Here's the thing. It took a very hard time for me to come because I masturbate a lot. This will come back into the story.
Yeah.
This is how much I masturbate, to the point that I run out of seed. Like, I run out of jizz. So
Common problem.
So I didn't know I was going to do this that day at all. So when at the end, she's jerking me off so hard, she's ripping out skin and pubes. Well, but here's the thing. I have a small dick, so any kind of lube from the condom or that she put on, it would be hard because her hands are just slipping off constantly. Like, it's ridiculous. Like I can't win.
Oh man.
But so I eventually managed to come. I did ask her. I asked her a bunch of things during sex, like, can I kiss you? Can I come on your tits? Like,
And what was her answer?
Both no's.
She said no?
She said with the kiss, just peck me on the lips or on the cheek.
Well, kissing, I understand,
get that.
but
I wasn't
the cum on the
thinking.
tits, that's a deal breaker.
She never said that's extra or anything like that. She just said no.
That's
I didn't have money for. Listen, I wouldn't be able to do that anyways because I didn't have extra money. So
Oh my god.
I'm not a man of high funds.
I'm like, I thought that's where the cum goes. I didn't know there was.
No, she got it out of like tissues or like a
Gross.
or listen, that's what I use. Anyways.
But so you got it out of the way. That's great.
Yeah.
How was it? How was it?
Great. I felt so good, like when I walked to my friend's car because same friend who gave me the 150 picked me up, and I'm like, am I glowing? Am I
pregnant?
No, well, the glowing thing I thought was a real thing from Mallrats when after Joey Lauren Adams and Jason Lee's character have sex, he's like, dude, you're glowing. I'm like, I know, right?
You thought you were gonna have superpowers.
No, not glowing like that.
lie.
It's just like your mojo or whatever.
Yeah, no, you are though, actually.
But here's the thing. That first time was so great because it made me feel so confident. Not overconfident, but so confident I felt less autistic.
That's cool.
I say on stage it's like I got cured of my autism.
For a moment. So
Yes.
sex cures autism.
Yes, take notes, Jenny McCarthy.
I think that, that you actually, there is a chemical thing that happens after you have sex where they say that you're like emitting, right after you orgasm, you're emitting like this pheromone that makes you more attractive to the other sex.
The best was
You ever heard that?
I went to an open mic afterwards, and I was telling everyone because everyone I know would
Did
be
you
happy
get up
for
and
me.
be like, guys, I have an announcement to make?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, I wish it was on tape.
Because everyone knows that knows me, knows my story, knows how bad I am with women. By the way, just explain why I'm so bad with women. I'm a Mr. Nice Guy. Not that I feel like, oh, I'm nice, you should date me, you should have sex with me. No man or woman owes me anything, period. I in fact, all this long time taking to even get laid gave me more of a consideration and appreciation of women.
Oh,
I'm a feminist. I like.
Why can't I? Maybe I should just date John.
I'm not like I didn't mean to sell you on me, but I
you're
appreciate it.
You're the perfect guy.
I hope too that one day someone I'm mentally and physically attracted to finds me the same way.
They will.
We all want that. you
Yeah,
know?
everybody wants that. And no matter who you are, Josh,
Yeah.
trust me when I tell you it's hard to find for anyone.
Yeah.
Right. I just want people to know that I know why I'm bad with women. I try my best to only change so much because I'm only human and there are things I can't change at all.
Yeah.
I can work on.
You can always strive to be a better human being, but it's not,
Absolutely.
at some basic level, we are all who we are. You know, we're just certain characteristics, certain traits. Like that's just our personality.
I'd like to think I'm the good kind of people pleaser and that I don't let people take advantage of me. I don't do it to make them just happy. I do it because it makes me happy. I'm Mr.
Yeah.
Nice Guy because I like the feeling of being nice because I want people. It's not just a reputational thing. I love people.
feels
I'm
good, yeah.
terrified of everyone, but I can't stay away. That's absolutely.
That's how Kate feels about this dog in my lap right now.
Oh,
That's true.
The little Magwell dog.
So now you,
All right, flash forward.
what's the situation now
All right,
that we talked about
so,
the other night? And then you said there's an update.
Yes. As of a month ago, and this is big news for me, as of a month ago, I have acquired myself a friend with benefits. That's right. I be fucking for real. I be fucking.
Wait, is this the first girl you've ever fucked for real? For
Yes.
real? Oh,
Yeah,
that's what-
that was what happened. So I got to Earl's house to watch the fight.
Scarecrow did.
Yeah, I got to his house to watch the fight, and Josh was there, and he goes,
Forget the-
"Jen, guess what?" And I said, "What?" He goes, "Just had sex."
For
and I was
real.
like, he goes,
Not
for
just
real.
had
He
sex,
goes,
but-
he goes, I had sex for real. He goes,
For the first
without
time.
a prostitute.
Not a prostitute, but yeah.
Yeah, without one. It's
Without
like,
a prostitute.
Yes. This is something I've always dreamed
And he
of.
got a high five. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I would
Oh,
hope.
yeah.
Like, it's not me bragging, even though everyone's like, oh,
Dude.
you're totally allowed to brag. I don't like arrogance in myself, so. But that's me.
You're allowed to brag. Every guy brags when he's like getting good. Like when a guy is like hooking up with like a hot chick, he's like, yeah, they all brag.
I'm just so happy.
I brag anytime I
So-
get laid. I tell the cashier at Ralph's, I'm like, hey, I got fucked today. Never happens.
Yeah. That is horrifyingly surprising. Anyways, so what happened was, so I'm part of Roast Battle, plug, at the Comedy Store, And I met this lady who was watching it. She came for a couple weeks, and she was really nice to me. And after one of my sets, she's like, "Hey, I'd love to help you around." I'm like, "That'd be great." Now, we got together with no intention of fucking at all.
Okay.
This was entirely inadvertent situation.
Okay.
We got dinner, split checks, nothing romantic, nor is after fucking will we ever be romantic. It's purely friends with benefits.
Wow.
So we got checked. We're talking to each other. I'm telling her about myself so she can help write for me. And one of the things I tell her, what's it called when you bring back something old in a comedy set?
A callback?
Callback. Mm-hmm. I tell her about how I have a handful of female friends who have asked as friends if we could have sex. We're in my room because I'm not trying to bed her or anything. It's a comfortable place. We're sitting in my room talking like we're a sleepover, like sitting in Indian style, just like, so I'm like this. And so I tell her this, and she's like, "I'll have sex with you." Now this is a woman. Now to describe her, she's like a porno version of Samantha Bee from Full Frontal.
Nice.
CBS.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Samantha Bee, so like.
And anything a porno version of anyone is usually pretty good.
Oh yeah. Like she's
You usually need to see them in soft focus, but they're usually
she's
Jen?
like
Sorry.
She's sort of like a She's All That situation with her hair.
so soft focus.
Like glasses on, hair like ponytailed or just normal.
Trips downstairs, perfect.
Yeah. You'd think, oh, she's a library lady, but she takes off all her clothes and her glasses. She's like, and throws her hair to the side. I'm like, oh my god. So anyway, she says, "I'll have sex with you." Now I am not only instantly say what?
You're
Nothing.
pumped.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Oh, so in more than one ways. Like my dick is like just like when the prostitute, like it is like super like what's going on?
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. And at first I was hesitant because she said, "Don't worry." I asked her because, and this is the same thing with prostitute. I was the first one to ask, "Do you have a condom?" But luckily with the prostitute,
Responsible.
she before I could even complete the sentence, she's like, and she walked out, came back with a condom. Anyways, in her case, she's like, "No, I don't have a condom, but trust me, I don't have any STDs, and I can't get pregnant at all." So
You fell for that.
yes,
I like that it's the girl arguing it, by the way. It's usually the guy is the one who's like, "I don't, but like, I don't have."
I didn't have any condoms, and I almost said no, but you know what?
What were you worried about catching?
No, I didn't want to make her pregnant. I don't.
Did you-
I didn't.
did you think-
STD?
You're like, I'm cool with chlamydia, but babies, fuck that.
Not chlamydia. I was hoping she didn't have any STDs either, and she didn't. 72 hours passed. I was fine. No burning, no itching.
Is that the amount of time it takes?
They say 72 hours.
You're in the clear,
is
Kate.
Good to know.
Don't give her
But bruises last a lot longer.
No. That's what I was told. I'm merely repeating what I was told.
So it went okay.
So I'm like, fuck it, yeah, let's do this. And I ate her out. She's telling me what to do.
Did you comment her?
Well, let me get to that.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he can't do that.
That's the thing. Okay, so by the way, fun thing after the prostitute, all the comedians were like, "Oh, you didn't lose your virginity. You were wearing a condom. And you really losing your virginity is
That's
busting.
bullshit.
Not wearing a condom and busting inside her." I'm
No,
like,
that's not true.
I know.
Not
but-
That's
true.
just stupid.
Oh, I can't.
Anyway.
Anyways, so she's giving me little tips how to heat her out, which is great. This is my first time ever doing that, period, for real.
Nice.
Kissing her, she's like teaching me how to be less aggressive because I don't know better. I don't like go, but I'm like she's teaching me how to soften my lips, kind of. And now I have to admit, with the prostitute, I wasn't nervous, but with this, especially
Because you might actually like this girl. You might
no.
want their repeat performance.
This isn't the breaker that she's Asperger's as well. That's why it was a good idea. But she has a 15-year-old Asperger's daughter.
Oh.
So I don't want to.
This is a sitcom in the making.
She's a
How old is
42-year-old
she?
woman.
Oh, she's a MILF.
Yeah. And I honestly like. I don't want to have kids, even if I don't know if I ever want to have kids or even get married. I want one little thing at a time. But yeah, I don't look at this lady in any romantic way. Not that I'm not fond for her. That I wouldn't have sex with her if I wasn't fond with her.
Sure.
And not using her for sex. That's just what it's kind of become. Like I still want to have her help me write. So, anyways, so she's teaching me how to kiss, and I put it inside her, and it's just They are right. Sex without a condom feels amazing. By here's the thing. I'm nervous. I'm still nervous.
What does it feel like?
It feels like you're in something like warm and it's pulling at you and like it's like pulling at all sides from your dick and like it's just and like
you can get details like this
Yeah.
from Josh when a normal guy'd be like, it feels like sex. When Josh is like, let me give you the description.
like I learned
Josh, you should write romance novels.
and then
That was way better than any
her.
50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Autism.
Yeah.
Amazing.
50 Shades of Meyrowitz.
So, but you don't worry, because I have a theory that when you fuck without a condom is when you catch feelings.
See, I didn't feel I was just so into it. Here's the thing. Now this is practically hearsay to me because I don't think she was lying to me, and not just because she's possibly autistic like me as well, but we fucked 5 times that night.
Damn.
And she said
You came 5 times?
that's the thing. It's 32 years of constant masturbation. And it was also, I admit, I was also nervous. First of all, she said, and she said this. If she's lying to me, fuck. But if she's not, awesome. She said I made her come all 5 times.
Nice.
We were originally just going to fuck 4 times, but we were just laying in my bed together, and I'm like, oh, come on here, and she's like, okay, and we fucked. Like when I know how to be intimately aggressive in a sense, like not bad aggressive, but like when I as an autistic person, because
You take the initiative. How about that?
yes, that's the phrase.
It means you're learning social cues. That's
This is
great.
good.
Exactly.
Learning social cues through sex with strangers.
Exactly. Well, she's not necessarily
Kate,
stranger.
give it a shot.
She's a new friend, but like,
I could use a new friend.
wow.
So what's the update now?
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, she says about my penis, I'm not big or small, I'm just normal, which is cool. Once again, just like
You ever measured it?
No,
right.
because I don't know what to do. I really don't.
You put a ruler.
No,
next to
I know, but I don't.
Get it hard,
I'm a perfectionist, and I in a way I don't understand how to use a ruler in a weird way. So like maybe I'll ask her. I don't know.
Yeah, ask her to measure.
That'll be a fun date
I'm
night.
curious.
Yeah. Shit. Next time she's like, okay, before we have sex, because that gets in the way of everything, let's write first and then we'll fuck.
You want to measure it now? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I used to have this other podcast I did, and
Called Measuring Dicks.
No.
With Josh Meyrowitz.
Rich Slayton.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was talking about, my penis is small, when flaccid, it looks like an acorn resting on a frog's throat. And he's like, show me. I'm like, okay, I'm an open book. So I showed him my dick. I'm not.
I was kidding. I don't want to see your dick right now.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that has happened.
Can you imagine if a girl had that and guys were like always like, show me?
Could you imagine?
Show me your tits.
We have actually a caller, Josh. You want to take a call real quick?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
By the way, I
do
hope
this.
I'm not coming off like a bad
You're
pervert.
coming off like a horrible pervert, and I love it.
No, you're
it's
not
great.
at
I'm the
all.
good. I'd like to think I'm the good kind of
You're
pervert.
like the good pervert. You're like the angel pervert, not the devil
with
I'm
pervert.
respectful.
We have a caller. Who's on the line? Oh, he hung up because
You suck.
No,
Don't call back ever again. I hate you. I want to answer your question, but now you fucked
So
up.
listen, we're almost out of time, but I
shit.
want to hear your update.
All right, so the update is this goes with the completion of the first time I had sex with this lady. I couldn't come the whole time. Not just, I don't know if it was just because of the nervousness. I jerk off 32 years of constant jerking off. Porn has desensitized me. Like she tried several times to really jerk me off hard. She's kinky. She liked to watch me masturbate. She's like, yeah, blow a load on my tits. And I did it the second time.
High five.
The second time we got together, I got the blow load on the tits. She has nice semi-fakes. Like she has natural tits that after she hatched her kid really filled out. So she filled them out so they weren't as bad.
Semi-fakes.
Semi-fakes.
They're
You got a
fakes.
list.
I
Listen,
hate to break that to you.
Listen. Either way, I'm a big titty
My
fetish
boobs are
guy.
partially
By the way, phone
fake.
call.
Oh, we have another phone call. All right,
I
let's
can't
take
stop
this.
staring.
Let's take this call. Hey, what's up? It's Kate.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
I'm ready.
How are you?
I'm liquid awesome.
This guy sounds awkward.
Coming from you.
I know. That's how I know. I know my own. I can smell you.
What's up, man? What's your question?
I have 2 questions.
Of course you do.
But I'll keep it short and sweet.
That's okay.
Well, I was having sex with this ginger, and near the end of it, right after I came, she tried to, toss my salad.
Okay.
And she tried to like throw my legs back. She tried to get the extra aggressive.
Okay.
And I was taken back for two reasons.
Tried to throw my
One, this tiny 90-pound ginger was being incredibly aggressive, and two,
Then you like a wrestler.
like
for a
how many
sharpshooter.
dudes has she tossed the salad that for make her to want to do this without even asking me permission? I mean,
Maybe her blood sugar was low.
So
She was hungry.
What's the question?
Wait, she didn't ask you permission?
Sorry.
No, she didn't actually just went for it. She went for the coup de grace just to toss that bad boy. And I'm not big on tossing salads, so I was really like, oh my god! Like afterward, like
After
she tried,
you
I was
came,
like,
that's what I think is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only 2 seconds, and then I had to like push her away, and I didn't want to kiss her afterwards. I mean, I'm thinking, how many dudes has she tossed salads on?
Probably lots.
Goodness.
Brush your teeth.
like how do you approach that with a girl, right? How do you like? Oh, by the way, yeah.
You could say that's not really my
Just say,
thing.
look, just stay away from the groceries. Everything else is cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's like anything, especially if you're in a relationship with a lady, you work into it. You take it slow. You don't just. Listen. I barely know about sex.
I like how Josh is an expert now because he's like banging this girl.
No, I'm no expert. I just.
He got his one in.
I'm just trying to. I
he's
just
the
think
man,
that's
right?
common sense, is it not?
Well, here's what I think. Wait, I just think it is a little weird that she did it after you came. Like, I find that to be a little odd. Like, you guys were basically, because usually for me, like, when the guy comes, that's the end. Like, it doesn't, there's nothing else happening.
get
after
That was like an after the credits scene, you know? Like, when you
That scene with Marvel.
It's like a sketch at the end of a special.
Sam Jackson comes out and tosses your salad. I get it.
But I will say that, like, some guys are super into it. So, like, I've always heard that, you should kind of, like, go down there with your tongue and see how they react. And then if they're, like, cool, then they're into, like, some butt stuff. And if they pull away, then they're not. You don't have to even, like, ask. That's what I've heard, and that's what I do.
Here,
I'm good.
here's the
Thanks.
thing with
Thank
me.
you.
I'm not.
I'll stick to my green juice over here. You guys can have all the butthole you want.
I don't know if I do it to a lady.
What?
I said I
Josh,
don't know. That doesn't
got
mean
to.
I said no.
You have
I
to.
Said, yeah, I'm saying I would work into it, like I said before. I don't know if I don't know, but I'm down for if it happens to me. Granted, I'm not very comfortable with like even I when I wash myself in the shower and I body wash and clean my nether regions, I put fingers up my ass with the soap to clean out my rectum because that's just cleanliness.
Oh my
Is it
God!
not?
I wish you guys could see my producer right now shaking his head no so violently.
Is that bad?
I just want to say for the record that I actually do the same thing to my asshole in the shower. I do. I take the summer's
It's
eve
not comfortable,
and I
but
get
you
up
do it.
there. I
Yeah.
do it.
You have to.
I do it in case if I know I'm gonna hook up. In case the guy goes there, I know I got a clean shithole.
In my case, I just thought it's common
Do you
sense.
have a second question, sir?
Yeah, that's right.
What's your second
Wait,
question?
time out. Can I just say shout out to Josh Meyrowitz for having a super clean asshole? A lot of guys.
Seriously, if I was a gay guy, I'd be a treat.
Important right there. Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
wouldn't be a bear. I'd be a polar bear because I'm white meat. I don't know what I'm saying.
No,
I don't know
stop.
what I'm saying.
What was your second
Last
question?
question. What is it?
All right. Let's see. The other night, she wanted me to smack her ass. We were doing doggy style.
I did that last
smacked her
time.
I'll let Kate take
But
this one.
I smacked her ass a little too hard. I mean, I went back. I put some range on that bad
Have we
boy.
fucked?
I mean,
Have we had sex?
I thought,
Is this why my
thought
butt's red?
she started clenching her butt from the pain.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought she almost had PTSD from the impact. I mean, she was like emotional. I didn't know
She
how to
cried?
approach that afterwards. Like, do I just apologize or?
Can I ask, how hard did you hit her? Did you leave marks? Like long-term marks?
Oh, well, it wasn't. I mean, it lasted a few days, but I mean, at the time, you could see the, area
Can I
of
say something?
impact.
Yeah.
I masturbated
Yeah.
to a lot of Japanese animated porn, so I don't think I'd be against
She wanted to be aggressive.
yes,
Just oblige her.
it's
I was
different
just,
than
you
your
wanted-
average. Here's the thing. Here's why I bring it up. There's always a cliche in Japanese animated porn where the girl's being fucked so good. Oh, I'm crying because you're fucking me so good. Like, if that was a real thing, I might not be against it, but at the same time, like if she's crying, I think something's wrong and I'm scared.
Yeah,
Good social
that's
cues
good,
from
Josh.
sex.
I don't think you should make girls cry in bed as a rule.
I just want them to be comfortable too.
She asked
It's
for the
pleasure,
snack
not
of
pain.
that.
Hey,
didn't
listen,
accept it.
I will say that like I like guys that are really rough in bed, and I'm all down for some slapping, but I also have hooked up with a guy that can be a little too rough, and so I just think there's a fine like if she's
There's a fine line and jump into Kate's
can I say,
DMs. That's what I'm saying.
no, man, but like here's my thing. I mean, I'm all for a good beatdown, but
Choke me, spank me, pull my
no, for
hair.
real though. But if I'm at the pool 2 days later and every dude at the pool's like, "Yo, girl," because I got handprints on both ass cheeks, that's a problem.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the remote on a massage chair. I'm as rough as you want me to be.
There you go. Adjustable.
yeah,
I'm going to die alone.
I say if you think you're hitting her too hard, maybe just pull back a notch. That's all. If she likes it, you'll know.
Yeah, I did that the second time we got together. Me and my friend with benefits. Like I like she likes dirty talk, and so that's been cool to
Everyone
do.
does.
So and I'm
my
like, do you want me to
God.
spank you? I just out of nowhere, I'm like, you want to spank you? She's like, yes, and like spanking her. Like, here's the thing, I didn't get outside of masturbating the porn and getting the cum on her. I still couldn't come inside her. It wasn't her though. I don't know if it's just nervousness or
Okay.
like here's the thing though, like. Especially once when she comes to, I just like she likes it too. When I'm just like hitting into her, even though she's already come, she says,
Oh yeah, because she's
It's
a
like-
girl. She'll come again.
"Yeah." But it's not just that. It feels like it
Yeah.
feels slippery and mushy, and it feels like
Because when she
it
comes,
feels red and hot, and it just. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over you.
no, you're great. I love it. You're.
Kate's getting off on this.
Listen, we need to end this before I come.
Yeah. Hopefully
'Cause
I can
I
come
haven't
in-
done that on camera yet, and I'd like to. Keep
Condom
it
or
that
not,
way.
I hope to come inside a lady one day.
You will, Josh.
You
Just Give
will.
it time. You're learning.
Use the
all good.
secret. Keep it up.
Awesome.
No problem.
Positive thinking.
Keep cleaning your asshole. I like that.
Thank you for your phone call, sir.
Thanks, man. Take it easy. We have to go.
I hope I haven't been too gross or perverted.
Not at all.
You're
It's been
perfect.
hilarious.
I would love to have you back again.
Please, I have much to say.
I can see that.
Next time, way more calls. That was hilarious.
Please, I'm the Howard Stern rule of things. You ask me anything, and I will answer it. I mean, in
Perfect.
his case, he asks anything, but I will answer any question. Like if I have a secret, I say, "Oh, that's a secret."
Yeah.
Like I'm even honest about that. Like you will not hear a lie from me.
Guys, you need to follow Josh at Autistic Thunder on everything because
Yes.
he's amazing.
You can ask me questions on there too. I will
Yes,
answer them.
he'll answer
Yes.
anything.
It's not just an on-stage thing. I really will.
I
Like,
know.
If people are willing to do it, I'll do it.
Josh, you're amazing. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for having me on. Sorry.
Of course. Do you want to plug anything?
Yes, two things. First and foremost, Roast Battle every Tuesday night at the world famous Comedy Store at 10:30, and it is now coming to Comedy Central soon. I hope you enjoyed the Montreal Comedy Festival shows. And then I have my own podcast. It's a podcast about eating and reviewing pizza with the sub-subject being pro wrestling. The title is literally Josh Loves Simpson Pizza, brackets also pro wrestling. So you can hit me
And
up.
clean buttholes.
Yeah. Gotta be clean.
Who doesn't?
So hit me up on Twitter for that at Josh Loves Him. Wait, it's JLHSP at JLHSP or Josh Loves Him Some Pizza at Libsyn.com for the full list. We're trying iTunes, but
There we go.
no success so far.
Josh, you're great. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you for having me. I hope I
plug
didn't
in?
talk over you too much.
You're great. You're
All right.
great.
I love you
Yeah,
guys.
I just got asked to do some really cool roast stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. I'm really I just got a text now while I'm sitting here, so I get to go write some bad things.
Can you say
about
who you're
people.
battling?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, shit. It's top secret.
And so roast stuff. And if you guys want a pet, please come and get them from my apartment because I'd like my life back.
It's like the
I'm
humane.
fostering
Like you want to
animals
show
right
the
now.
dog. You're like, adopt this one right here. It's available.
This is Steve Buscemi,
Whoa!
We call him Boo.
and we call him Boo for short.
I was gonna take him, but
and
then he
is
scared me.
unamused by this whole situation.
Yeah, he's not into
I
this.
want some niblets.
Guys, follow me at Kate Q Funny. Follow Jen at Jennifer Sturger at Autistic Thunder. Thanks
love
for
you, Jen. I
tuning
love you,
in.
Kate.
I love
We
you
love you
too.
too,
This was a
Josh.
blast.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mwah.
Dude, you